From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. U.S. President Donald Trump has warned a, quote, whole civilization will die tonight if Iran does not agree to a deal that includes reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Prime Minister Mark Carney was asked at an unrelated news conference what he thinks about Trump's threat.
Canada expects all parties in this conflict, in any conflict, to respect international laws, the rules of engagement, and that means not targeting certainly civilians or civilian infrastructure. And we urge all parties in this war to follow those responsibilities.
Trump said yesterday he's not at all concerned about committing possible war crimes. Iranian Canadians say they're horrified by Trump's latest social media posts threatening their homeland. Fawad Farhani lives in the Toronto area and his parents are trapped in Iran. He says Trump's threats have the Iranian Canadian community on edge.
When I was driving to work, my wife called me and she read the tweet for me while she was crying, and I was so sad about it. And this has been going on for a few days now, that he would tweet certain things that wouldn't make any sense to us.
He says he doubts Trump's initial claims that he started the war to liberate the Iranian people. Ottawa is looking at ways to soften the blow of high gasoline prices. They've surged since the U.S. and Israel first attacked Iran in late February, and today gas prices average more than $1.80 per liter across the country. The U.S. Trade Representative does not expect negotiations of the Canada-U.S.-Mexico agreement on trade to be resolved by this summer's deadline.
U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer will have to tell America's neighbors about its plan for the Trilateral Trade Pact on July 1st. The agreement, known as CUSMA, has a mandatory review that sets up a three-way choice for each country. They can renew the deal for another 16 years, withdraw from it, or signal both non-renewal and non-withdrawal, and that triggers an annual review that could keep negotiations going for up to a decade. Speaking at the Washington-based Hudson Institute, Greer says the Trump administration is looking to resolve trade issues quickly, but it's unlikely the agreement will get a rubber stamp in July. Kelly Malone, The Canadian Press, Washington.
The Prime Minister is breaking down $51 billion in infrastructure spending plans. Mark Carney says nearly $28 billion will go to things like roads, bridges, water, and sewer systems. $6 billion is for other major local projects like community centers. A stunning photo from the Artemis II mission is channeling a similar image from a moon mission decades before. The 3 American and 1 Canadian astronaut captured our planet setting behind the gray pockmarked moon. It's reminiscent of Apollo 8's famous Earthrise shot from 1968. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the playoff-bound Montreal Canadiens host the Florida Panthers tonight. The Habs enter the game 2 points behind Buffalo for second in the NHL's Atlantic Division, but the Sabres hold the tiebreaker. Meanwhile, the Ottawa Senators host Tampa Bay tonight. The Sens have a 1-point lead over the New York Islanders for the second wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference. The Pacific Division leading Edmonton Oilers are visiting the Utah Mammoth tonight, while Calgary visits Dallas and Vancouver hosts Vegas. The battle for top spot in the professional Women's Hockey League standings continues tonight. The league-leading Montreal Victoire are home to the last-place Seattle Torrent. And the Boston Fleet face the Vancouver Golden Eyes tonight in Edmonton. In baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays are looking to break out of an early season slump when they host the Los Angeles Dodgers again tonight. And the Toronto Raptors are holding on to an NBA playoff spot as they enter the first of 2 straight home games against the Miami Heat. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.